Today on Yester Kitchen, we are going to visit 1940 and discover one fabulous salad that can also double as a dip. You're going to love it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is Yester Kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. It would be an honor to have you join us as we explore retro history through food. Okay, so about a couple months ago, I put a poll up on my community page, and I wanted to know what dishes you wanted to see more of out of what decade. You know, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I got a lot of replies, and I was shocked and super excited. 40s won out. You guys want to see more 40s. I am so excited, and I am going to deliver today because the 40s, lots of World War ration cooking, as you know, and if you don't remember, you haven't seen it, I will let all about War Ration Cookbook. I'm going to show you the food ration stamps. We're going to make a couple recipes. But the war did not take up the whole decade, right? It ended in 1945. So there were plenty of things to cook. And actually, this is coming from 1940. So the war just started, but let me show you something. It's falling apart, but it is called 500 Delicious Salads. And it's actually from the Culinary Arts Institute. And where's my 1940? There it is right there. So this book, so old, such a treasure. I actually barely take it out. I keep it in plastic bags when I'm not looking at it, but we're going to make an amazing, delicious salad out of here right from the 40s, and we're going to get started right now. So if you've watched my 40 shows before, you know that the 40s were all about, well, except during wartime, the 40s were all about entertaining and impress your guests, and everything was scratch made, and everything was just, beautiful and took all day to cook except this. Super easy, super delicious. We are going to make, are you ready for this? An artichoke and crab salad. I kid you not. It's going to be amazing, and we're going to get going on it right now. So here in my happy little 70s bowl, but actually my bowl, we're going to add just two things. We're going to add a cup of diced artichoke hearts, and you can get them in a can, you can get them in a jar. You can even get them frozen, defrost them, and dice them, whatever you want. Just make sure they're not the marinated kind. Although the marinated kind might be good, but they are not the original recipe. So this is a little more than a cup because I had a 12-ounce jar. You can never have too many good artichokes, right? And the second thing we're going to add is 1 cup of crab meat. This is claw meat because you can get the lump meat, which is a little more expensive, but I really didn't feel the need to do that. So this is just 1 8-ounce, which is a cup, package of claw meat. All you're going to do is mix these two together, and then we're going to put them in the fridge to chill in my very retro fridge, and I'll be right back and show you the next step. Okay, so yes, it is the 40s, so yes, it is not low calorie, but yes, it is unbelievably delicious. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a chilled bowl. It's probably better to use a metal bowl, but the metal reflects the light, so I'm going to use a glass bowl so you can see it very nicely. And to this, I have 1/2 cup whipping cream. Oh yes, it is the 40s, and actually the 50s and the 60s and the 70s all embrace this wonderful ingredient. And guess what we're going to do with it? Ready? Let's go. And that's it. You don't want it super stiff, but you want it stiff enough because this is going to be the base of your dressing. And by the way, when you do whipped cream, you want to keep those beaters moving because what really makes the whipped cream is air incorporates it. So the more you beat it, the more air you're bringing in, the more beautiful and thick it gets. Now that we have our whipped cream, we're going to add mayonnaise. Of course, why wouldn't we? Right? So we have 1 cup of mayonnaise going in there. And we're just going to mix that together. Just until it's just a little incorporated because we're going to add a few other things. In here it goes, 1/2 cup of ketchup, 1/2 teaspoon of Worcestershire, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper. And now we're just going to mix all of that beautiful stuff up. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it kind of looks like Thousand Island dressing, but it's not even close. But if you want to know the history of Thousand Island dressing, I so have you covered. It was my very first video. I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't. But we're getting through it. And the story of how Thousand Island dressing is amazing. You gotta watch it. Okay, here's our dressing. Now we're just gonna put it together. I'm gonna go back and get the crab and the artichokes. Okay, we're back. I've got my glorious, glorious crab and artichoke. I mean, that crab and artichoke is just a marriage made in heaven. They have such an affinity for each other. And here we are celebrating the past. I'm so happy you're here, because when I first started this channel, I'm like, who is gonna be interested in food from the past like me? And look at you guys. Thank you so much. I'm always so honored and grateful every time I see you watch a video, every time I see you comment, every time I see you reach out to me. Keep doing it. You have my heart. So, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Okay, so it is the 40s, so everything is fancy and company ready. So I have a cute little serving dish, and I like spinach. You can line it with whatever lettuce you like. Just make it pretty, make it impressive. And by the way, you don't want to mix the crab and artichoke with the dressing until right before you serve it. You don't want to let it sit in the fridge for hours. It'll be okay, but it's just nicer this way. Just right in the middle, you have this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous crab salad from the Culinary Institute of America. So I don't think I'm gonna argue with them. And there we go. Look at that gorgeous salad. It's just 40s. So hopefully you 40s people, go make it, go experience some history. It's fabulous. And if you don't believe me, oh God. It's similar to a Crab Louie, which, by the way, if you don't know the history of that, I've got you covered all over the place. It's like a spin on a Crab Louie. Not the original, but it has a lot of the flavors. You gotta try it. You're gonna love it, I promise. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every week. In the meantime, there's some more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even artichoke and crab salad from the Culinary Institute of America in 1940, really? Oh yes. I will see you in the next video.